Hi everyone, it's Probia here, and today's video is about 5 tips I wish I knew starting Palworld. I recently purchased the game, and after adding how many hours, these beginner tips will save you some time. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss another video. Tip number 1 is creating a lot of sphere balls. When you start playing Palworld, you're going to want to catch as many pals as you can, but in order to do so, you need to craft what's called sphere balls. Pal spheres is the only way to catch a pal. If you accidentally throw a sphere, you will lose that sphere. If you attempt to catch a pal and it doesn't succeed, that sphere ball will also disappear. It's important to note that pals will become stronger and it can take multiple attempts to catch them. Eventually, you will require higher level sphere balls rather than using the basic pal spheres. My tip number 3 will explain how to do this.
Oh no! I missed! Note to self, craft a bunch of sphere balls.
Moving on to tip number 2, upgrading your character stats. Upgrading your character stats every time you gain levels is essential. Pressing tab on your keyboard will open the character menu, by which you can select the plus boxes to upgrade your stats. You can choose what you want to upgrade, but the more I played, I realized there were 3 specific stats I always needed the most. They were health, stamina, and weight. Health was important because when you attempt to capture pals, oftentimes they will focus their attacks on you rather than the pals you summoned. Some of these can be fatal. Having the extra health can save you when you need it the most. Stamina was also important because if you were targeted by the enemy, dodging enemy spells take up stamina, especially if you're trying to run, dodge, and glide. Having more stamina will help you in a bind. The third stat priority was weight. Ever play a survival game and you end up stuck because you passed the weight limit? Early game, there were plenty of times I just want to farm an enormous amount of materials, and carrying them myself will be frustrating. Having to drop some materials and run back and forth only to place them in my supply box was just getting old real quick. Tip number 3 is spend technology points. As your character levels, you will earn something called technology points. These points are essential to progress through the game into the end game content. Spending technology points will earn you anywhere from advanced crafting stations, saddles to ride your pals, and advanced weapons and tools for both you and your pals. Palworld is a huge map. Not utilizing every tools at your disposal will not only make life easier, but your means of travel. Tip number 4, pal stats and abilities. Do not undermine your pal stats and abilities because this will help you throughout your journey. Every pal you capture will have specific abilities that can be utilized to make your life easier. As an example, this duck is auto-watering my seeds for me, so I'm not having to do so. There are other pals that can auto-farm for you, such as wood and stone, so you're not having to do so yourself. Finally, tip number 5, having fun. Palworld is an immersive game that has a ton of pals you can mix and match. There are different pals you can use at your disposal, so see what different types and styles work best for you. I'll provide more content to Palworld as I see myself playing this game for a while. If these tips were helpful, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace!